Hello YouTube, Super Mazaku here today to give you guys, yet another Naruto Shippuden / Boruto related video. In this video in specific, we're going to give you 11 named Naruto characters who actually have the Rinnegan. You don't believe me? Oh, they can't be 11, it's like 5 or 6, Mazaku, you nitpicking. Well, first off, I always nitpick, but I always find a way, and fusions do count. As you guys count fusions whenever I do my Dragon Ball Z list, because you guys get pissed off when I don't do it, so now I apply the same rules here. Now, although there are 11 characters here, excuse me, I would like to unrank one of these characters, which is the Jubi himself, or herself, or itself, excuse me. Based on the fact that it's just, I'm not sure which Jubi to really rank. You know, you can't really rank the Jubi that Hagoromo fought, because technically that was Kaguya transformed. The only Jubi you really can rank is the one during the war, and then that is always a loophole, because, you know, it gets to the point where you think, well, is it a death battle or a battle period? Because nobody can really kill the Jubi, and you have to seal it. And you don't really have to be that strong to seal a Jubi. Like, for instance, Nagato can really seal a Jubi if he, you know, was taught to. And Nagato was a weakling compared to all the other Rinnegan users, you know. But let's get into this list. I'm gonna do the top 10, and then I'm gonna give my personal thoughts of where the Jubi should go. So the Jubi will not be in this ranking that I'm gonna give you, but after the video, I am going to, you know, try to dispel the curse of the Jubi's power and try to at least place it somewhere to make you guys happy. And if you guys feel like the Jubi needs to be somewhere on this list, or you guys don't agree with my ranking on him, on where I put him, please let me know in the comment section. You know, everybody has their own opinions. We all, you know, we're here to have fun. Without further ado, let's get into the list. Now, number 10, we have Black Zetsu at number 10. This occurred when Black Zetsu took over Obito's body. Oh, this dude was so freaking annoying. Annoying throughout the entire Naruto series, and he wasn't even there for it. Even when he was just recording fights, it was just stupid. I never liked him. Turns out this dude has been lurking and waiting to really capture people's bodies. He's more like a niche, you know, who attaches himself, you know, to husk or host, and then he becomes, you know, alive again or gains their power. And he does this with Obito, when Obito did have a moderate of the Rinnegan, and so technically he's a Rinnegan user because it's on his side, like his right side of his face, and he's controlling it. He's fully in control of the capabilities of the Rinnegan, so at that point he can activate the 6 paths, or can, you know, use all 5 nature elements. Unfortunately, you know, he really did this weak shit with it. You know, he didn't do a lot that was like, oh my, no, he just did regular stuff with it. So therefore he's at the bottom of the heap of this list. And I deeply apologize that he has to be on this list. I didn't want to do this, but he's classified as a Rinnegan user. And y'all know my thing, you know, I gotta put everybody in the list. You know, nobody's left out. I'm the best Naruto list maker in the goddamn world. So yeah. Number 9, Yahiko. Now a lot of people think, oh, hey, but you know, that was really Pain and 6 Paths of Pain. But here's the thing, you know, I'll order the 6 Paths of Pain, which I do respect. Only Yahiko really had his story. You know, Yahiko was a real person. We got our backstory in Yahiko. Yahiko was the best friend of Nagato. He was the first original Pain, or first original path of Pain. And not only that, he's Tendo Pain. He is the strongest path of the Pain. And considering mind you, the effect that this dude words had alone, besides his ability throughout the entire Pain arc, he was really the main character. You know, he was the main villain. We all know Nagato was really pulling the strings, but Yahiko was full well and alive, you know, spilling his ideology as well, even though it was really through Nagato, I guess. But he was the face of the Pain arc, so I felt like he really deserved a spot in this list. The way he completely manhandled Tsunade, the way he single-handedly destroyed the Hidden Leaf Village. I feel like these feats should not go, you know, just ignored, because it's he's being semi-controlled or somewhat controlled. But it is Yahiko, it is his host, and he does have significant impact in the series. It's very important. He's one of the few, you know, students of Jiraiya. He was a real person, besides, you know, all the other paths of Pain who were just random people found in the forest in the anime. No, Yahiko, he was, you know, the cost of so much development in the series, the cost of development for Nagato, and even Naruto himself. So Yahiko really, you know, I feel like he really changed the game out of this entire series. That he was the pinnacle he was the heat, but making Naruto really open his eyes to the real world and what it really means. So, and of course he destroyed an entire village and shit on Tsunade. Was thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciated that. So Yahigo has the 9th spot, and the 8th spot is Nagato. Not Nagato all fucked up the bones and shit like that. Even though that Nagato was still, you know, Trump. Yahiko, as I said, Nagato was the one pulling the strings. Nagato is, mind you, he is so underrated, dude. During the 4th, you know, great, you know, Shinobi War, all the Edo Tenseis are, you know, brought back, you know, Itachi, Nagato, and they're all almost at 4 strength. So almost, to me, it's like maybe 90 to 95%, most likely 90%, you know, because they all were created from Zetsu cells, which is, you know, send your DNA. Same thing with Hashirama, Tobirama, and Hiruzen and Minato when they were resurrected. They were brought back to almost 4 strength this time. So due to the fact that Nagato at almost 4 strength and being controlled, because had he been in more control, you know, had his conscience intact, it would have been, you know, even a more different story, as he completely shitted on Killer Bee and Naruto. He was beating the living hell out of both of them, and this is the first and only time, no, excuse me, not the only time, because Momoshiki did it too, but one of the first times that I seen Killer Bee get utterly embarrassed, because this is almost fresh off Killer Bee embarrassing the entire Team Tako or Hibi from Sasuke's, you know, little group. So the seeing Killer Bees in such vulnerable situations, along with Kyuubi Chakra Naruto at his hands, it was just, yo, this dude Nagato is one scary mother effer, man. And it took the efforts of Naruto, Killer Bee, and Itachi just to seal a 90% powered, unconscious Nagato. They had to immobilize him, and he wasn't even in his right mind. So seeing Nagato, you know, just alive, period, would have been a very scary job at hand. Just so much power with this dude, and he was just like, nah, you know, he just paralyzed himself by opening those paths he never really needed to. He never really needed to open the other paths, and seeing what he did just regularly with Naruto and Killer Bee. But that's why he holds the number 8 spot. Number 7, we have Momoshiki Atsuki. Of course, we're not talking about all the other. No, we're talking about just Momoshiki, unfused bullshit, anime, movie, fucking Atsuki. Now, sure, Momoshiki's cool and all, but let's face it, guys. This Momoshiki was strong as hell, but I can't even say he wasn't that strong. This Momoshiki completely one-shotted Killer Bee. He almost killed Killer. He's the dude who came the closest to freaking killing Killer Bee. You thought, you know, Kisa might become close, or Sasuke came close with his group. Well, what they did, no, this dude one-shotted Killer Bee with his own move, and without even the assistance of Kenshiki at all. And it turns out Kenshiki is Momoshiki's father, which is crazy. There is no knowledge of how he got the Rinnegan on his palms. Still no knowledge on that. No explanation. But, you know, Atsuki. So it's like, yeah, you know, like we say, because America, because Atsuki. That's why he has red Rinnegan on his palm. Has all the abilities of the regular Rinnegan, but, you know, his unique ability with this Rinnegan, he can really absorb absolutely anything, any chakra nature. He can utilize all 5 at the same time. He's able to use Truth Seeking Ball as well, which is crazy. And that's scary in itself. He didn't even need to deflect Killer Bee's Tail Beast bomb in order to fire out a Truth Seeking Ball. It is just like, dude, fire out Truth Seeking Ball. I mean, what the hell did I say? He didn't need to use a Tail Beast bomb. He could have just fired his Truth Seeking Balls, but I mean, with Killer Bee, completely one-shotted him. Very strong, very formidable, but his taijutsu really needed work. As it came with base Momoshiki fighting Naruto alone or Sasuke alone, he acknowledged the fact that, you know, actually all 3 of them acknowledged the fact that he could not beat one of them hand-to-hand combat. So that was his weak point. And number 6, we have Obito. Of course, we use Obito, you know, as the strongest. When he absorbed the Ten Tails, the Jubi, or whatever you want to call it, and became Jubito. I think that's a nickname that the fans gave him, and it just really stuck with that. It's really self-explanatory. He knew what he was doing, Jubito. Messed shit up, yada yada. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's Jubito. Yeah, it's self-explanatory. He deserved the 10 tails, and he can utilize True Seeking Balls and Tail Beast Bombs and all this other bullshit. We've seen his fight with the Hokages. We've seen his fight with Naruto and Sasuke. One thing I do like to note is that he was definitely so powerful that even Hashirama Senju had to admit defeat and saying, you know what, dude is just flat out stronger than me. I'm no match for him. And to see one of the greatest shinobi of all time state that, just roll off his tongue like his regular talk, that is definitely a big deal, because Obito, after he absorbed the 10 tails, was a big freaking deal. All that chakra, the 10 tails is just a big ball of chakra he just absorbed. Now we had number 5, Sasuke Uchiha. I know a lot of you people probably expected him to be a lot higher. No. No. Don't get me wrong, Sasuke, Obito, and Momoshiki, they are gods. They are gods. But, you gotta pace yourself here. Sasuke, his Rinnegan is very special. It contains half of at least a ghost or shell or unprimed Hagoromo's chakra, which gave his Rinnegan 6 Tomo. He can use this kind of teleportation swapping shop shit. I'm not sure what the name is. It starts with like an A. It's like I'm a Chinchokdoki. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm a Haitian dude. Give me a break. And the Rinnegan was so strong is that his previous Susanoo, he was able to put, first off, the Rinnegan alone put all Tail Beasts to sleep. Put them to sleep. And then harness their chakra into his own perfect Susanoo. That feat in alone was freaking crazy, because at that point in time, he had more chakra than Hagoromo. Because now you had to say his eyes, and his whole body was basically built on all the Tail Beasts. He was Jinchuriki, and you just siphoned all of that chakra into your Susanoo. Sasuke, his chakra rates at that point of the series were only second to Kaguya's. So that was crazy. And number 4, we have because the manga somehow went definitely left. Version of Momoshiki fusion with Kenshiki. Of course, they kept the name Momoshiki, but if I feel like if I do Dragon Ball list, I pick Goku, Vegeta, then I pick Gogeta, and if I didn't pick Gogeta, I got rinsed. So this time I put Momoshiki fused with Kenshiki just to make another Momoshiki. He absorbed his own father, a whole nother person, opposed to absorbing like Obito absorbing like the Jubi. A Jubi is not a person. The Jubi is a big ass tree of chakra come to life with some stupid shit. But in this particular situation with Momoshiki, it is another person, and they do fuse together, not like Goku and Vegeta, but he turns himself into like some pill, and then his whole being is then inside of his son. So now it's 2 people in one, forming this crazy being with the gold Byakugan and a gold Rinnegan. And we know 1-on-1 he would beat Sasuke's ass, and 1-on-1 he would beat Naruto's ass. But in this particular case, they jumped his ass, so he lost. But 1-on-1 he would be Naruto and Sasuke, so therefore he's above Sasuke on this list in particular. I still don't like how he went out. Stupid ass way to go out. But we knew what his strength levels were. We just hope that he could take more damage than that. But at the same time, we have no idea how much chakra Naruto put into the Rasengan. And, Sasuke had to help, manipulate everything, put the plans in motion. Naruto put every fucking drop of chakra, I'm gonna just call it that, into a Rasengan. So, I guess that's what killed Momoshiki. It's weird that killed him. And number 3, Madara. Oh, y'all thought I was about to put Momoshiki over Madara? Suck my dick. No. Sorry, no. Madara is so powerful that probably Naruto and Sasuke couldn't beat this dude, which is why freaking Kishimoto had to write him off the series by having Black Zetsu inject his semen within Madara, because he knew damn well Madara, God Tree, Sage Mode, 10 Tails Jinchuriki with both of his original Rinnegan and a Rinne Sharingan was just too overpowered. It was just too overpowered. Now, had you kept him like it was, one Rinnegan without God Tree, when Naruto beat his ass, okay. Or when he did his over the God Tree, but didn't have his Rinnegan, and Sasuke cut him in half, okay. But after you give him his Rinnegan, and you give him the Rinne Sharingan, it's like, you know what? It's just not gonna happen. Let's write him off. And that was a good call by Kishimoto, because I'm pretty sure all of the fan base would have called bullshit had Naruto and Sasuke somehow beat him. No. That wasn't gonna happen, guys. Sorry if you had faith in your little Naruto and Sasuke Uchiha. No, they would have they would have lost. Really, really badly. They would have lost. They would have lost bad. In case you guys don't know what the Rinne Sharingan is, it's the combination of the Rinnegan and the Sharingan. It's really self-explanatory. They tell you, like, very blatantly. Even Hagoromo says it when he's telling Naruto and Sasuke in chapter 670 about the Rinne Sharingan, how it came about. So, yeah, we have that, and we have Madara, Jubi Madara. Yeah, and number 2, we have Hagoromo. Now, and it's been a big debate between, Hagoromo and Madara. Even one time, at a point in time, I was saying Madara would win. But I then had to acknowledge the fact that, even though Naruto and Sasuke did do the 6 paths Chibaku Tensei against Kaguya with the moon and the sun, I completely ignored the fact that this current Hagoromo who was meeting with Naruto and Sasuke, I'm not sure which point in his life he did this, but he actually obtained both hand seals. So he has the moon and the sun on his right and left palm. So I'm not sure if Hamura still has his moon, but they never really explained how the hell Hagoromo got both of them. So Hagoromo single-handedly can seal Madara. He can't, he actually can't kill him, so he can seal Madara. As far as Madara and Jutsu, Madara completely outclasses Hagoromo, but it comes to a point in time to where, they both can do the same things. They both can open and close Kaguya, as I mentioned. Madara's Rinnegan is his own original one, and is very powerful in this great Kekkei Genkai, but we have to also acknowledge the fact that Hagoromo's Rinnegan is not a regular Rinnegan. I explained this in my last video, I believe my 8th version of the Rinnegan. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please check that out now. Link in the description, and also in the suggested videos. Hagoromo's Rinnegan is a Kekkei Mora. You have Kekkei Genkai, Kekkei Tota, and Kekkei Mora. A Kekkei Mora, I'm not sure how to really explain this, but it is like the granddaddy ball sack of the Kekkei Genkai and Kekkei Tota. It's something not to be played with. It's on completely, and I mean on a completely different level, on a completely different realm. Do not mention them in this same sentence. So that combined, of course, he had to complete Jubi, not the Jubi without half of Kurama's chakra like Madara has. He had to complete Jubi, a more complete Dojutsu. Didn't have Rinne Sharingan. He had some weird mark on his head, but he got from that. I guess that symbolizes Kekkei Mora of a Rinnegan, but it shouldn't be too far off of that. But yeah, and he already can basically do what the Rinne Sharingan could do, opening and closing the dimensions, and Infinite Tsukiyomi cannot work on Rinnegan, especially Kekkei Mora 1, and he has to seal. So that alone, and it's just like, Madara would put up a great fight, nonetheless, I'm not downplaying him, but it would just come to, I'm your daddy. And that would be it. Zoom, sealed, get out of here. And number 1, we have, of course, Kaguya. So, yeah, I understand Hagoromo has the seals. It's not that easy to touch Kaguya. This dude needed Hamura's help, who was another god born with half of Kaguya's chakra, just to pin her down. I don't need to really explain why Kaguya deserves the number 1 spot. It's self-explanatory. We still have yet to see a villain as strong as her. There's this new villain, the Boruto manga called Kara, and it's like, yeah, I bet y'all strong. Nobody's touching Kaguya. Nobody's ever touching Kaguya, and it'll never happen. Period. So that's my list. 10 strongest. The Jubi. Now, where I would personally rank the Jubi on this list, I would probably put him probably after Momoshiki. So, had this been in the 11 list, he'll be like number 6. Had this been a top 11 list, he'll easily be number 6. I can't put him over Obito because Obito is the Jubi mixed with Obito's power. So it's like, that wouldn't make sense. So he could, everybody Obito and above can really take down the Jubi. So yeah, that's where I would rank him, and he would be like, that 11th, person I mentioned in this video. Where would you guys put your Jubi in this list? Please don't say 1. Please don't mother effing say 1. Don't do it. Please, no. Super Mazaku here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Do all of that. I appreciate my fans so much, man. I love you guys. I know you guys like lists with commentary, but this next list might just be music and stuff. Because listen, bro, I'm not about to mention 40 people. I'm not about to do that. But I don't know, I might. But you guys stay in tune. Thank you guys for watching this, man. Super Mazaku. Love you guys with all of my heart. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please share this video everywhere to show yourself. Like this channel. All the fans everywhere. Appreciate it. Super Mazaku out.